聞こえますかな？パンスキーマスターと申します。Speaking, welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's doing well. I've come back with BGM this time, and we'll be hunting the assembling thingy. So yeah, let's see. It's basically, I'm guessing I'll be needing 3 of these and 3 of each, maybe. Let's see. How many do I have? Okay, so there's this 1, 2. That's 3 for that one. There's that one. That's 4. 5. He's saying it's disassembled. I pulled out a lot in the last one, last stream. Okay. That's 1, 2. Wait, so how many am I supposed to combine? 3? 4? All of them? On the 3 left legs, 3 right legs, like, are they... Are they... Like, eh? Is it like just the side that you install them on that's different or something? I'm a little confused. Sateto. You are over here. Now, I should probably have rearranged this a little bit beforehand, but oh well. I am guessing like 3 is assembled. Wait, so 3 would be like this way. And the other 3 would be, that's like for the right. And for the left, it'll be like this. I see. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What about the last 2? I'll put it aside for now then. And this one is also like for the... This is the left, this is the right leg, left leg, right leg. For the left leg, it looks like this. So 1, 2, 3. And for... Nope, that... It's this one. This one's over here. And the right leg, it's this way. 2 and 3. That's the problem with when like they look exactly the same. Okay. Let's start off with the left leg then. I do have enough servos, right? Hope so anyways. Okay, the left one would be this way, name. Yosho. Where did the nuts and bolts go? That's the M4 nuts, and this M414. There we go. This one. よいしょ。Let's pour that one out. Oh, not pour, but no, just enough. So just do the same thing as the previous. Got it. You know, I've been watching. Like ever since yesterday, I've been watching Sakamoto Days, not the other Sakamoto. You know, the one where one person, that person's like Sakamoto's like a legendary hitman, and like one day he fell in love, and then he basically retired, got married, and then like 5 years late, I think it was 5 years, no? 5 years later, after he has like a kid, he's like married now, he gotten really fat. Yoisho. But yeah, suddenly like his past came back. Well, I can't really say came back to haunt him, since he is still really stupidly strong. Somehow, like 5 years blank of not being a hitman doesn't affect him at all. Yoisho. But yeah, I mean, he's not at his peak, but to be fair, he was the best assassin at the time. Well, not assassins, hitman. Is there a difference between hitman and assassin anyways? I mean, they both basically do the same thing, no? I guess the question would be, do you want to do it quietly or do you want to do it very loudly? I guess that's the only difference, maybe? I don't know. Sure. Although Sakamoto can go from like really thin to like really fat by just binge eating for a few days. And then, like in the course of a fight, if it requires of him, he can also go back to like really thin. Which also brings up the question, just how much calories does he burn through a fight? Because like, fat has a lot of energy. And it's pretty hard to bring it out for use. Sure. Okay, that's one. I should probably put these ones away first. Sure. Okay, let's do one first so I can see like how it goes. Sure. This one is like this way, name. Wait. Or actually, no, now I think about it, I should probably just like assemble all six first, then just combine them together. You know, watching like these animes and seeing how like the like not only anime like John Wick and Tomb, like in a lot of these stories, hitmen and their associates anyways, they usually have like an association, but I can't help but wonder, does something like that also exist in real life? You know, like yes, if you want to be a hitman, you need to register with these people, you need to pass a certain training course, and then you can be a hitman. It would be a little funny if that does exist though. Like, yeah, of course it's an association. Otherwise, how the hell would you what do you call that? Like, maintain quality? If like anyone who knows a hitman who knows that if there's like an association or something, please do let me know. I'm kind of curious. Unless like knowing would kill me, in that case, never mind. I'm curious, yes, but not to the point of willing to sacrifice my life for it. Then again, there's a lot of well, is there a lot of associations? You know, how like in the movies and stuff, there's the you're either in the association or you're dead. Although that would make finding clients really hard now, wouldn't it? Yeah, sure. Like, oh, I I want to hire a hitman, but everyone who knows about the Hitman Association who's not a hitman must die. Well, I came bearing work. Boom. His oh, they're now dead. So no work then. Yeah, sure. Ari. Oh, okay. Okay, that's correct. Next one. It would also make recruiting new people really hard now, wouldn't it? Because like, yes, you don't talk about that association, and thus there's no new members. No one thinks of it as a viable career path, so they never join because they don't know about existence, and the profession starts dying. Then again, how, like, just how many people would be needed? Just how much would be needed to have something like a hitman association, anyways? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I mean, if you hire hitmen, is only there to, you know, you hire them to kill people. What was I going with this again? Great. I lost my train of thought. Like, who would be hiring them? I mean, politicians for one, I guess. At least that's the general trope in most of the movies slash anime slash whatever I've been watching lately. Or reading, either one really. Oh, wrong side. Like, but then again, like, politicians, wouldn't they just hire assassins instead? Or, you know, spies? Actually, now you think about it. How many if hitman associations exist, will like other associations also exist? You know, like spy associations, which would be kind of contradictory, because you know, as a spy you don't want to be known, but to get work you kind of need to be known. Then again, spies are mostly managed by the country anyway, so. No independent spies, I guess. Which brings up the idea of what was that anime called again? The one where a normal guy married into a spy family. Like, that spy association basically does the hitman slash assassination jobs anyways. Plus, like, spying on the side. You know, they also handle the, you know, those jobs as well. So, what's the difference? Like, what's the difference, would you say, are between spies, hitmen, and assassins? Because a lot of times I'm seeing in these animes and mangas and light novels and stuff, there's pretty much no difference. Yoisho. 2, 3, and 4. What is this difference between them? I mean, I guess the only difference would be that spies also deal in information. So I could see like spy associations act as information vendors to assassins and hitmen, but in that case, what about hitmen and assassins? What would be the difference between them? Or would they be like competing factions trying to go, no, hire an assassin, no, hire, you know, like 2 different companies that essentially does the same thing, except it's like 2 associations. And my watch is telling me to go for a walk. Okay, sure. That's on the wrong side. Okay, sure. There we go. Sure. Although assassins do give the how do you call this? The feeling as if it's like a more secret, like more secret killing. So if you don't mind being loud and like having everyone know that they died because someone put a hit on them, I guess you could go with hitman. But if you want to go like for quiet stealth, I suppose you go for an assassin. I don't know. Then again, like some of the assassinations, quote unquote, are not really that secretive, isn't it? It's like, yes, that car exploded somehow. Would that be considered an assassination or just hitman stuff? I don't know. Or do like assassins only work with, you know, hunting down political figures maybe? Because for some reason, when normal people die, well, like non-politicians die, those who's not in like places of power, people just call that as, you know, being murdered, being killed, yada yada yada. When it's a politician, suddenly it's like assassination. What's the difference? I don't know. I guess the assumption is that with assassinations it's like involves a different power. I don't know. Or like a different political field. I don't know. When I talk about this, mostly just because I've been watching Sakamoto Days, and I don't know what is with me and anime or just stories in general. When I watch about a particular, god damn it, particular theme, it tends to make me think about how the world would be built with such a method in words. But yeah, like for example, you basically know what I've been watching that week, or like that day. If like during stream I start bringing up like specific topics that I usually don't bring up, like, you know, magic, being reincarnated, or it just be that like some game that I've been playing has that story. It involves those things. Like if I've been watching like anime, like anime slash movie slash let's just, for simplicity's sake, let's just go with stories now. Shall we? But yeah, like whenever we go with stories that involves around certain topic, I just start talking about those on stream. Like if I watch an anime about a story about, you know, music, I would probably bring up something along those lines. You know, Beethoven, violin, piano. Yoisho. If it's about soccer, actually no. If it's about soccer, I might talk about it a little, but I probably won't go deep into it. Unfortunately, soccer or something along those things are not exactly my thing. Like, I know some people enjoy like watching soccer, football, whatever you call it. But honestly, rather than watching those stuff, I would rather just be watching an anime or something. It's just mostly, I don't know why it's fun. I don't judge, but I mean, if you're having fun, good for you. Will I be enjoying it? No. Unfortunately, it's not what I consider fun. Yeah, how many engines I have left anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? No. Oh, 7. Shouldn't there be like 9 left, technically? Or are these like spares as well? Oh well. Yet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Howdy. Wait, where did I count to 7 and where did I... Howdy? The heck? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Appune. Yoisho. Speaking of magic though, you guys can have like one... Wait, no, I think I've talked about this before, but let's go a little bit more specific then. Like, if you can have one spell from like the D&D cantrip, or let's just go with like the basic, like D&D and stuff has like the level 0 spells, where it's basically the spells that you can cast for free. Well, aside from the time that you take to cast a spell. Which spell would you take? There's like what? Was Minor Illusion a cantrip? No, I think it was. There was something along the illusion spells that has. Wait, no, I need to go think about it again. I kind of forgot. What spells are there again? But yeah, like if you can choose the one cantrip or something along those lines, which one would you choose? And before I can answer my own question, I should probably look up what cantrips there are. D&D cantrips. Spell level cantrip. Let's see. I mean, there's Outer Self. Alarm might be good, honestly. Actually, no. Alarm isn't like, it doesn't, make you act. It doesn't wake you up at a certain amount of time. After a certain amount of time, I wish it does. Animate shape. Animal shapes. Each target shape shifts, blah blah blah. So you don't transform yourself. Never mind then. I was thinking that animal shapes might be nice if you can like transform yourself, but I guess that's not in. It's not the rules as written. Sag. Yoisho. What else are there? Oh, there's a lot more in this list than I thought there would be. I did like cantrip, right? Ah, there we go. That's more like it. What other spells might be nice? Dancing Light might be nice for like some fun, but it's not really something that you would use that often. Booming Blade is good in a D&D setting, but what the hell are you supposed to do it in real life? I mean, you're not exactly fighting someone. Yoisho. Friends is probably a very good way, a spell if you just want to cause chaos, but that chaos kind of involves you, so maybe not the best if you want a healthy life. Yeah, sure. Ooh, guidance might be good, but it lasts like 1 minute, so I don't think you can finish like, how should I say this? I don't think you can finish an interview in 1 minute, even with guidance helping you. God damn it. Okay, there we go. I hope that doesn't cause any problems. I was not looking. Okay. Okay, now what I do with these ones? Then I need M3 times 12 to do Nani. Like, how am I supposed to put these two together? It's like... It's like this, and... Kore? No way. Oh dear. I screwed these ones on in the wrong place. God dang it. This is supposed to be on this side. This one's correct, but these two are wrong. God damn it. Well. Great. Now I have to unscrew them so that I can re-screw them in the correct orientation. No. I should have checked properly before I did this. What was the Latin for as such is life again? I was wondering why I can't stick that thing in. You sure? There we go. One more. And of course it has to be like two that's wrong. You sure? There we go. And this is supposed to be on this side. Yep. Luckily, these ones I can't exactly go. I can't exactly reverse them. Okay. This time it's on the correct side. Good. God damn it. Okay. Screw this. Put that one in. Put this one in. And here I can finally move to the next step, aka screwing the other sides. I was wondering why that wouldn't go in. But in honesty, going back to like the what cantrip you were taking, talk. I think that like let's see. I'll probably go for like shape shifting, mending, or minor illusion most likely. Like with mending, you can just like open a mini repair shop like for like to repair small stuffs. Actually no, it's like cracks or any of those things. And you can just cast mending and voila! The broken part is good as new. You don't even need to pay for anything, so pure profit. You know, aside from renting a space and all, but and that could be expensive, yes. I was hoping you could get this one out without having used it, but oh well. So. Ah, 買った。There we go. See? But yeah, if you're assembling for this for yourself, make sure to look to make sure that it's like in the correct side, not repeating what I've been doing. But yeah, like you won't need material costs, just yeah. And you can basically just fix really expensive things for like basically no cost. Oh, a rib and tear in expensive painting? No problem. Give me a bit and I'll have it as good as new. Oh, you did a precious sword was broken in half? No problem. There's like this metal doesn't exist anywhere? It's not a problem. It will be good as new. Just come back tomorrow. Hell, you can even set up arbitrary times because you can just go, oh, this one's easy. Oh, you want expedient fee? Expedited. Yes, that's the word. We go fixing. Of course. Not a problem. Because it quite literally wouldn't be a problem. You would just take like a few minutes to cast a spell and you're basically done. Of course, like explaining how you did it would probably be difficult. I mean, you could just always answer magic, but I don't think anyone would trust that you actually meant magic. Gosh, I was about to sneeze, but then it stopped. Worst feeling. You are in the correct place this time, right? Yep. Oh, sure. But yeah. I mean, even to just have a little fun. Let's just move on from that topic, shall we? I don't know what to talk about. You know how, speaking of magic though, you know how like in a lot of stories, the one where there's like 3 wishes, right? Like you make a wish to the genie and there's usually not it does what you tell them to, but there's also like not so good side effects. Like, yes, you want $1 million. Like the sunken treasure. Like you want it right in front of you. But I mean, but you get transported to it instead. So instead of actually getting to use that treasure, you kinda are drowning instead. Or you wish for $1 billion and I guess the economy crashed. Or something along those lines. Okay, now. I put it like this. And then... what do I do? Oh. Addy? Wait, this is correct, right? This is supposed to be this way. And you're supposed to look like this, which is also correct. But if I want to insert it, if I insert it like this, this would not go in the hole. The heck? They showed me the wrong picture, didn't they? Hi, Mr. KB. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? They posted they used the wrong picture, didn't. God damn it. Doing good. How about you? I'm suffering a little bit. Because like the pictures are not correct. I don't think they're showing me the correct pictures. Unless I'm misunderstanding something. Because if I stick it like this, right? No, wait, that wouldn't go through anyway, so that's a bit of a moot point. So how am I supposed to... Maybe something like this? Oh! Is it like this? Oh, maybe like... Ah, okay. So that's how I'm supposed to do it, not the other way around. Got it. So because you're playing Minecraft and you're in the Nether Realms? Understandable. Have fun in Minecraft. I see, so that's how you stick this damn thing in. Okay. So... I see. But Minecraft, damn. Sometimes I wonder if it's fun. I mean, I guess it has to be fun, otherwise people won't be playing it so much. Okay, now how do I figure this one out? Let's see. I need the M3. M3 nuts and... Is it this one? No, M3 times 12S. Okay, this one. But yeah, going back to what I was talking about, like if you guys can make 3 wishes, but you know that unless you're very, very specific with your wish, it can have unfortunate side effects. Would you still be wishing for it? Or will you just go, nah? Oh, that looks like a pain in the ass. Okay, how am I supposed to stick this? Okay, it says to put that thing in, but how are you supposed to do that? I'm pretty sure this locks like the 2 together, but how are you supposed to stick this thing into this small ass hole? And I don't have a clamp either, so... Do I? I'm pretty sure I don't anyways. What if I use the... This from like the keyboard? Would that help? Right. There should be a video somewhere, right? Wait, now, if I look at the YouTube from yesterday, pause that a bit. History, robot, hexa. There we go. Chapter 2 assembly free nove. Okay, so what I want to know is after that. No, what I want to know is not this part. I want to know the... How do you get... Wait, you skipped entire of that section? That's the part I want to know the most! Oh wait, did you do that in like the section before? And then... Okay, wait. It helps me to make these ones. But... I'm like scrolling to the video right now. And then they just skip over to the part where these are connected to each other already. They don't show how you're supposed to stick this with the stem screws in. Yes, there's like a nut between the two, but how are you supposed to hold this? You should watch on your computer. Okay. They skipped the hardest part. It's like, okay, how? Like, how? なんかどうやって? It's not like I have fairy fingers. I'm not going to be able to fit my fingers through this small asshole. How am I supposed to stick this into the screw over there? Like, how? Let's see. I don't have any tweezers or something, right? Oh, this one. Oopsie one. I'm also not seeing anything in the stuff that they gave me that would help with this either. Oh, and just so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about, give me a second. So, on YouTube, they have this thing. Give me a second. Like a tutorial on how to assemble it. So at this section, they ended with, yes, assemble everything. Yes, like make all of this. And they skip to doing this. And once they finish with that, do you know what they show? They show this with everything assembled already. What I want to know is, how do you get this? Like, how do you stick this thing and have it hold? Any ideas? Because I'm kind of running out. What if I stick a finger in the nut over there? Stick that one in, but this is so goddamn awkward. I guess this somewhat works, but this is so awkward. Like, you need to stick a finger in, hold the nut in place, so that you can like just have it in your hand. Like, seriously. Okay, but I figured out how to do it. Not exactly the most convenient way, but okay. Okay. For crying out loud. Yoisho. Get back to this one. Like, seriously. If you could make a tutorial on how to do something, please just make sure everything is there. Especially for the harder part. I mean, I don't really mind if you skip over these easy sections, but not the, oh no, this is annoying as hell part. Okay, let's continue this then. How did I do that again? It was, I believe it was this. Yep. Make sure that the bar over here goes in here. So you're basically sticking this over on top and wiggle it a bit so that it goes into the holes. Make sure that everything goes into every hole. Yes. Okay, young computer nut, welcome back, Mr. Kiwi. I finally figured out how to do the stupid connection thingy. Yes, like, they skipped the entire the explanation on how to fit the stupid thing in. And but yeah, like, to put the nuts in, you take it, you put a finger in between the gap so the nut doesn't fall off. Then you drop the nut in. adjust it so that it's in around the correct place. Stick that thing in. And then, while you hold it in place, screw it in. Yeah, this. Then it'll be nice and stable. Like, seriously. If my fingers are just a little bit thicker, well, fatter, I suppose, I won't be able to do this though. Okay, sure. Okay, there we go. M3 nut. Stick the finger in. Drop the nut in. Hold it in place. The screws in. And pray that it goes into the hole. Yoisho. Okay, there we go. And that's for the left leg. Now repeat everything again for on the right. Yoisho. Wait, that the song's gone, which means that it's like 1 hour already. Sheesh. What is this? So this is a hexa. Actually, just showing you probably be easier. Not that image, not that one. Wait, give me a second. It's called Hexa Big Hexapod. Is something called a Freenove Big Hexapod robot kit. So once assembled, it would look something like this. Give me a second. It would look something like this. So I can, once it's done, I can basically program it to walk, do things and stuff. And you know, like if I combine it with like other sensors, I can make it do a like, you know, like for example, if I combine it with like water sensor and I stick it into something, I can get it to go, okay, if like the water level is too low, go to do this. If the water level is just fine, you might want to go outside. You know, something along those lines. Okay, and now for the right leg. Okay, this is in the correct orientation. That's good. It's just that assembling this thing takes a while. A very, very long while. That gave you a jump scare? What gave you a jump scare? Nani ga? You mean the spider or my hands? The photo? Oh. But yeah. I see. But yeah, it's basically that one. Honestly, I'm messing around with like a lot more robots. You got a bit of phobia. Arachnophobia, the fear of spiders. I mean, understandable. Not that many people are good with spiders after all. Honestly, nothing to be ashamed of, really. Just don't go looking into games that have spider teeth. No, I do wonder why. Like, wait, now I think about it, are like spiders the only insects slash creatures that has like 8 legs? 6 or 8 legs? Because wait, no, like 6 legs I can think of other ones, like ants, but I don't think they have 8 legs now, do they? Hey, but jumping spiders. Jumping spiders don't scare you, but every other type of spiders do? Huh. It might just be that you had a good experience. It might just be that like you have a good experience with, well, just like good experience. It might just be like you saw a jumping spider before, and like they didn't scare you before. Scare you. So when you eventually develop the spiders are scary thing, it kind of subconsciously just your brain just subconsciously went, spiders are scary, but this one I've seen that before. They aren't that bad. Or it's cute. It's no problem. And thus it puts the jumping spiders in a different category. Who knows? The brain is interesting in more ways than one. But it's fine, no? I mean, it's not like spiders will be crawling around everywhere anyway. But Fiaka. Got a new Nintendo game? Nice! What game is it though? Honestly, I haven't bought a new Nintendo game in like forever. Mostly because like the new Nintendo, I haven't even bought the new Nintendo now I think about it. It's too expensive. I'm part of the people who just goes, I want to buy a new Nintendo game, but it's a little bit too expensive right now. Yeah, sure. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Ooh, if I remember correctly, like I remember seeing Fubuki play that. It sounds like a fun. It seems like a fun game though, Kiwi. Nintendo name. Honestly, like my main problem with games these days is that all of them are like so expensive lately. That I just go, what, you want how much for a game? I mean, I understand that games are expensive to make, but still. It's a pretty much, how should I say this? Why do you think I need that much graphics? And what makes you think I'm willing to pay that much just to play a game? Not to mention all the games I still have in my library that I have not completed yet. Like Night. That's like expensive. I hope the trend of games becoming a lot more expensive, or you know, like games being subscription based, will eventually go away because sheesh. Like, I like Final Fantasy XIV, but man, does like having a subscription for that game add up over time. Yes, there's like a few 100 hours of content, still, but still. I like going back to I want it to go back to the time where like the games were just like a few dollars. Then again, I usually buy in like the Asia servers, so games are usually a lot less expensive. I mean, this not counting Nintendo, of course. Nintendo's expensive no matter where you go. Thank God you don't live in Australia. And Mr. KB, another thing you should be thankful for is if you don't is that you don't live in the UK. Wait, do you live in the UK? Because that's another country that I'm basically going. Thank God I'm not in the UK. Especially with all the recent changes that they're going with. There's like what? The police officers trying to catch people who's like doing it. We already gotten those. This is the dash. This is the 4-star. Where did I put the 6-star badge bag anyways? You don't know, but your grandparents live there, so you've been there a lot. Like, I mean, have you seen the news about the UK? Wait, what's so bad with Australia though? You know, other than the very big creepy crawlies. Or I think, or maybe you're talking about the big creepy crawlies. You might be talking about the big creepy crawlies. The heat and spiders, understandable then. Oh, sure. Yeah. Australia is, let's just say interesting in its own way. Because apparently the animals there can also fight against the soldiers with weapons and win. Like, have you heard about the Kiwi War? How was that called? Or was it the Emu War? The one where I believe it's Australian army anyways, was fighting against a group of animals, and they basically had a war over it, and they lost. Sure. The emu war, yeah. If it's like emo war, it would also be funny in a way too. Who can out emo the others? You think you're depressed? I am more depressed. But yeah, the emo wars, like, I read about them, was like, how? It would be funny though, having an emo war. It's like, you think you had it bad? I had it worse. Actually, no. Now I think about it. Aren't the people on the internet already having emo war in a sense? Oh yeah? Wait, it's not raining, right? Give me a second. Okay, everything's fine. It was not raining. Okay, thank God it wasn't raining. Because I had like stuff hanging dry outside, so it was raining. Well, I'll need to redo my laundry again. That's no fun. But yeah, the internet's basically become humans had guns and emu had each other and won. I can't tell if it was because like just the army, the Australian army being really weak, or was the animals there are like just simply stupidly strong. Then to be fair, given what I know about Australia, I would most likely go with the animals there are very strong. Like, if you have to live with giant ass spiders and what other monstrosities exist in Australia, I think you either become very strong or you kinda die, so... yeah. I mean, think about it. If like the animals them could fight in an eternal war against snakes, and like giant ass snakes, scary ass snakes, stupidly venomous spiders, what makes you think that humans ever had a chance? You know, other than, guns and flame. Now that you think about it, why did they use guns? You would think that they'll be using something like, I don't know, poison, gas, something else, other than, guns to fight against like emus. Oh, nets are good. especially against small creatures. Actually, how big are emus anyways? Emu size. Oh, they're pretty big. Never mind, guns make sense now. Now looking at emus, it just makes me think about the mounts in Final Fantasy XIV. Actually, now that I think about it, would it be possible to ride on an emu? Like, I think you need to be pretty light, but wouldn't you say that you'll be able to ride on an emu? Like, well, because they learn how to avoid areas that have been guarded, I guess. I guess so. To be fair, I haven't really read about the casualties, if there's any. Please tell me there's like no casualties from that emu from the Australia emu war casualties. Okay, there's no human casualties. Okay, that makes more sense. Honestly, I wouldn't know what to say if there were actually human casualties. Because if that happened, well, I would literally quite have no words. Words, yeah. Okay, this is the correct side. Good. Okay, yeah, in that case, that makes more sense. The emus just learned how to learn how to be at the correct place at the correct time, aka not in front of the soldiers. You know, when they say like the emu war, I was thinking more along the lines of emus on one side, humans on the other, and the emus are just like racing to peck the humans. And eventually, it got to a point where the humans are just like overran by the emus, who's like just pecking them into the ground. What's the word again? Reality is often disappointing. Sad. I would like to keep that image of an army of emus just running over the Australian army for a bit more. It looks more interesting that way. Although, Kiwi, what were you like when you first heard about it? What were you imagining about? How do you imagine the war went down, anyways? You are in the correct spot, right? Yes. Yes, I'm slightly paranoid because like I don't want to unscrew and re-screw everything again. Although sometimes I just imagine like big ass emus lives with like super buff emus just running to the humans, grabbing the guns out of their hands, and just ripping it into two. What? It's like Australia. What else am I supposed to imagine? Running and getting shot, don't question why. I mean, I would think like that too, if I didn't hear about the Australia, about Australia losing that battle. Like once I heard that Australia lost the battle, and I just went, oh. That's when the imagination evolved from humans trying to hunt emus and failing to human emu fight. I think only casualties were the crops. Poor crops. Poor farmers, really. Like, they already have it hard enough as it is, with all the rules and regulations. And now the army came and trampled all over the crops. Like, I know that there are some people who see, like, in some stories, they see farming as a slow life, but oh no, farming is not a slow life. Unless you're just having like a mini garden where like you're just growing enough for yourself, that probably is a slow life. But if you're growing like acres and acres of land just so that you can plant enough that you can sell and eat, eat and you're selling, that is not a slow life at all. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's in the correct place. Now, I think about it. What would be considered a slow life anyways? Because like, if you're a farmer and you don't have any of the tools, and you're holding a big acre, that would be very, very tiring. Unless you have magic. What do you think is my favorite dinosaur? Okay. I haven't actually looked at many dinosaurs, so that's a bit hard to say. But what was that one again? Actually, give me a second. Let me screw this one in and let's look up the dinosaurs for a bit, shall we? Okay, sure. Favorite dinosaur's name. I wonder if there's any cute ones. Like, the only dinosaurs that I probably know of is like the Triceratops and the Pterodactyls, I believe they were called, and the T-Rexes. I think that's like the three main ones that I know of. For some reason, when I was when I was a young kid, I was more obsessed with reading like what do you call that? Like the young adult. When I was a young fox, I was more along the lines of Jerry Nemo, and then it evolved to like Shakespeare and stuff. Don't ask how, but that's how my book progression went. Let's see, dinosaurs. Let's see. Honestly, it'll probably be like personally, I would say it would either be the Brachiosaurus, the one with the long neck, mostly because they look like the ones that I could just have like over for some tea. Or you know, like I can ride it around and just look around the world like while riding on its head. That would be nice, honestly. Just riding on the head of on a dinosaur. You were young, you would only read books about prehistoric things. Oh, understandable, really. Like because dinosaurs are pretty cool. I would probably go into dinosaurs as well as a young kid, if I wasn't obsessed with other things at that point. Okay, wait, how does... But yeah, mine would probably be the Brachiosaurus. So that like... Oh, I believe it's Brachiosaurus anyways, the one with the long neck. I'm going to do it if it's late for you. Okay, okay. Have a good teeth brushing session. Oh, speaking of teeth brushing though, I can't help but imagine the one from the anime, from the Monogatari series, where they somehow turn teeth brushing into something sexual. Somehow. Honestly, like when I saw that scene, my brain just went, I beg your pardon? What? How am I supposed to feel about this? And honestly, even looking back now, I still don't know what I'm supposed to feel about that scene. I'm sure there's a point in there somewhere. What was the point? Good question. I don't know. I would like to know the answer to that too. Yeah, sure. Actually, like just like the whole Monogatari series, that entire anime series confuses the hell out of me. It's a fun series, don't get me wrong, but just because it's fun can't mean that it doesn't make me confused. You sure? You sure? Okay. There we go. Next is this was not done properly. A few things need tightening. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. After that, get one of this with one of this and do the same thing. So stick this in over here. Make sure the holes are aligned and make sure that goes in. Okay. Stick a finger through. Grab the nuts and the M3 nuts and bolt. Screw in nuts. Give me open up. 1, 2, 3. And 3 of the screws as well. Welcome back, welcome back. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Brushing your teeth. Man, sometimes actually no, I forgot what I was going to go talk about. Maya. Okay. Stick finger. Oops. Okay. Stick finger in. Stick nut in. Oh no, nut is not in the correct orientation. Come on, nut. Go in the correct way. Not for the first time. I wish I had smaller fingers. Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay, there we go. You know, doing things like this really reminds me of why in a lot of stories it's like the smaller characters, like the smaller races in the game. They, like the dwarves, it's the small characters who are usually the crafters. Mainly because, well, it's probably easier to just stick your hands into things. Into like small holes, if your hands are not big as all hell. There was a species of crocodile the same size as T-Rex. Huh. Wait, those things actually exist? Because I think I saw something like that, but I figured that was more of how do you call it? I can't remember if it was in a dinosaur movie or it was in something else. But I remember thinking, that's probably either an Australian alligator or something that is made up. Why do you think it was an Australian alligator? Well, Australia. But Suki, you can't just go, but Australia and make a point. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And yes, I will. By the way, Kiwi, like, if you have a chance to go back and see real dinosaurs, would you say that you would take the chance, and what are you willing to pay for it? Okay, that's the engines, the legs done. Next. Okay, next is the board. Okay. So it's this one with the... Okay, which part is that one? Okay, give me a second. Okay, it's not this component. It's... Where did that one go? There you are. It's this one. But which is the... Oh, this one. God. And it was this board. Okay. So... The head of it goes this way. It should be something like this. Wait. Nope, wrong way. It is this way. Ari? No, it's this way. Okay, this way is correct. Yep. You will not, and definitely not in the like karate course because of the quick quote. That's my pronunciation shit. I mean, makes sense because let's be honest here. If people were to go in the older ages, most will probably die. So, very understandable. Okay, I'm going to need the M2.5. Okay, these ones. .5 times 8 standoff, and I'm going to need the M2.5 I believe it's this one times 8 screws, so probably this one. Got it. Yoisho. You know, man, I'm butchering the name. The Quetzalcoatlus, or that thing, or whatever it's pronounced as. It feels like a monster that you can hunt inside a Monster Hunter game. I swear I have heard it before. I should probably bring my clothes in now I think about it. Is it going to rain by any chance? Give me a second. Yes, zero chance of rain, never mind. Sure. Because it could grow up to and reach heights around 5 meters, and sorry. So Big Bird, got it. Okay, open that one and this one up. Let's see, how should I do this? Give me a second. Line this thing properly. I said properly. Suki, do you understand what properly means? God damn it. Ugh. Okay, let's do this instead. Drop this one in. Then align this one. Ready? There we go. And because one is already in, I can stick another one just to make sure that it's straight. And it should go straight through. Hold two. Stick these ones in. I'm guessing there's no upright sections. I'm supporting it with my fingers. And there we go. Okay. Now I just need to stick the other two in. Yoisho. One and a two. You know, PC boards are actually not that hard to design. You just, well, it is and it is not at the same time, in a sense. Like, the hardest part about designing a PCB board is mainly just the optimization. Gotta go, it's like 8:30 p.m. Bye. Okay, have a good night, Mr. Kiwi. Have a good night's sleep. Sure. 1 and a 2. I'll see you around then. You know, I still wish that I'm able to, like, properly lucid dream. Unfortunately, lucid dreaming is not in my toolkit. What the? I'm more of the, oh, you had a dream. What was it? Good question. I don't remember. Sure. Make sure that's nice and tight. Okay, next step. Installing the LED module that is on this side. This looks a little bit different, but oh well. But it should be mostly okay. Just make sure that you put these things on something like the foam pad that it comes with. That way you won't bend it. You have less chances of accidentally bending a pin. That would be very, very bad. Bent pins are annoying as all hell to deal with. I know, because I had to replace things because of a bent pin. This is the lights LED module. Yoisho. This looks like this one. Okay. Oh. And I need an M3 times 12. 2 of those with their nut. Now, sometimes I just wonder, what am I supposed to do with the extra screws? And I do remember that I want to have like a box just to hold all the extra things, but I keep forgetting to buy them. Like when you assemble these things, like sometimes you just get, they usually give you like extra so that in case you lose them, or you know, like they forget to stick one into a box, you can still have the necessary parts to actually do the assembly. Sure, there we go. And now screw it in. Sure, that's one. That's two. And Make sure that it's nice and tight. You don't want these things to be flying around, honestly. Yeah, sure. Just basically spin it until it's tight. There we go. But not too tight. You don't want to accidentally break the PCB board. And you can do that by screwing things in way too tight, and thus it kind of crack. Not good. Okay, next step. Connect to the control board. I beg your pardon, but with which wire? This one, I guess? Nope, that's a circle. There has to be one lying around. Yep, there's definitely one lying around. There you are. Is this one? It should, if I'm looking at it from this way, the yellow needs to be on the right. Red on the left. What the? Just basically stick it in. Okay, it's nice and snug. And this one's yellow on the left. You can actually just see where you're supposed to plug it in by just there's like a small line basically over there, so just stick the small line to the small line. Okay, there we go. Next step. MPU 6050 and that is which one? Is it this one? Let's see. MPU, yep. Let's see. Yep, we're supposed to stick. Oh no, is for this one. Okay. Female header on. Let's see. VCC ground. SCL SDA XDA XCL. Okay, so I can just stick this one over here. Header on the right. I wonder if they are connected to the same thing. I'm assuming it's not. This should be fine. So yeah, just stick this one to this with the same name. Next is to attach the Raspberry Pi. Okay, where was it? What? This needs to be connected separately. The connection. this will be faced this way. This is the M2.5 times 8 screws, so these ones. I'm just going to plonk it in. Plonk it in. I'll just plonk two. One on top left, one on bottom. So this and this one. Yeah, these two. And make sure that they don't move while I screw it in. This needs a smaller one, so this one. Just enough for now. Don't need to be not really tight right now. I need to screw the other two in first. Then we can go another run around to make sure that everything's nice and tight. And this is why I usually have like a spare box of screwdrivers just so that I'm not stuck with only the. Oh, come on. There we go. Just now there was like a wire stuck beneath the screw hole. It happens, so. Sure. And now get everything nice and snug. No loose screws for me, thank you very much. Then bottom right, top left, top right, bottom left, just to make sure that everything, whoa! Everything is nice and snug. Good. Next step. Install the connection board. I just realized, but they also gave me this. Did not see that. Okay, where's the connection board? That's the fan, which needs to be out. Is it this one? FPC cable. Nope, that's what camera. Are they? Is it you? It's not labeled. Nope, this is the camera, so you remain tucked in there for a little bit more, okay? How about this? Nope, that's another circle. Nope, no. No. Are? Oh. Found it. It's this one. God damn it. Scissors! Good shot. It should be something like this. Wait, give me a second. So 2 4 2. Babe. Are? That's a bit of a problem. It's not lined up properly, or rather correctly. This is the one I have is the V2, and technically it should be perfectly into over here, but it's like slightly not aligned correctly. This is a problem. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Because it's like angled. This is a bit of a problem. Ooh, yeah, I don't want to push it too hard. The thing is, like, you see this one? I'm supposed to put this in. Now, you would think that it can fit in properly, but if you look at it, the hole on this is like a little bit misaligned. Yeah. See? It's like the holes are like over here, but it needs to be slightly a bit more. I mean, I can do a workaround by just either making one myself, which is definitely possible. I just need to grab stuff from the lab to do that. Because like, if I try to put in both holes, it would look like this, which is like, it's angled, but we need it to be straight. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, because I can't do the next step without this being fixed first. I mean, I could, but it'll be a lot harder. どうしようかな Wait, so that would need to be the brass standoff. No wait, mine's the V1. It's this one. Let's see. Servo self-taping screws. That is connected to. I guess I'll try to do add in the other parts first. Instead of using this one, I might just go make my own. So it's like just a cable that goes down in. But that would mean I can't complete it tonight. But oh well, I'm not going to program it tonight anyways. I don't have the programmer with me. Anyways, I'll just leave this as it is. While I do the other things first. Okay. Anyways. M330 with M3 times 12. Let's put this away first. I believe these are spares anyways. This is the M3 times 12 with the M3 screws. Okay. Cause I'm getting hungry again. It's 1850. Huh. It's only been like what? I began at like what? 16:30? So it's only been 2 hours now. Well, only is a bit of a... It's a little bit of a stretch, but oh well. Okay, give me 4. Along with this one. So another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. M3 times 12. Stick this in. Stick this one in as well. Nice. This is a whole lot easier. That way I don't need to aim. I just need to aim for the holes. Well, 1 hole at a time, not 2 holes at a time. 2 holes at a time is a little bit hard. I'll need to fix that up in a bit. Sure. What go into the hole? Sure. There we go. Now all 4 are connected. I just need to tighten these ones first. Huh. Give me a second. Why are you not being tightened? What if I just swap sides for a bit? And we do it with this side. Somehow that looks a lot better. Okay. Anyways, tighten this. Sure, just hold them in place while you tighten them. That way it will, actually be tightened. Okay, good enough. Next step. Yoisho. Servo arms in servo package. I believe you're talking about these ones. Finally, whoa! Finally we get a use for this. So this one, self-taping screw. Okay, this one's here. And self-taping screws. I believe it's these ones. Is this one that we got from in the beginning. I was wondering, like, when do we actually get to use these? Okay, first is... Oh. This is a problem. Oh, that needs a small one. Oh, this has basically no leverage. Could this be better? Slightly. Oh, sure. I mean, how do you suppose that we're supposed to get this one in? Like, do we need to have like something that would hold this in place first? Like, what's the point of this? Like, what's the point of having this? Anyways. I need it to pop out a little so I can know like which screw I'm supposed to, like which hole am I supposed to stick this one in. Oh dear. よいしょ。よいしょ。I need one with a little bit more leverage. Wait, this one is pretty sturdy. I can put it on the ground now. Ow. Come on, go in. It has not gone in even a little bit more since that one. Okay. Nope, this is too big. Okay. Let me ask this again. What's the point of this? Wait, let me slide through. Okay, so there's that one over there. And what do you do with it? Because I still don't see the point of having this. Wait, where did it go? I still don't see the point of having this tapered to that. It's like, what's the point? This one's like over here, right? Like this one's over here. Because is it supposed to be this hard to stick it in? Wait, this is the correct one, right? I'm so confused. Yeah, it's the sharp one. That's fine. Đâu shuk ka na. Or more like, why did they give me like 7,000 of these? Because like I see them use only like one. It's not going in. Not for now. I'm just going to skip installing this thing. Because I'm not seeing the point. If it's needed, I'll do it later. Anyways. Okay. Let's go with the next step, shall we? This. Oh dear. Oh, okay, there's two. Got it. Okay, there's these two. And is there a bracket that I'm supposed to control this one in? Yes, there is. So I'll put you down there first. Let's see. M3 times 4T countersunk screw is for this one, eh? This looks kind of similar. And I'm guessing it's supposed to be in between. Wait, is it this way, right? I think it's this way. That looks similar to the picture. Okay, so let's go with this. Okay, next is the M3. M3 times 14. That's the M3 times 12. M3 times 14. But yeah, I'm not seeing another one that looks like that one, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip that. Okay, anyways, M3 times 14 is this one. And I'm going to need the M3 nut as well. Which is doko. You know, the longer I'm doing this, the more my brain goes to La La Land. Which is not good. Let me just go grab a drink, honestly. Yosh. よし。Nice ice cold tea. Now, where did I put the M3 bolt? Nuts. Ready? Ready? No, that's the M2 nut. M1.8, M2 times 16, servo, M3 nut, there you are. Okay, I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 1 for each. Honestly, let's just pick. Let's do one by one. So these two shall be first. Okay. And I'll add the nut in. Just so that I have something to reference. Yeah, sure. Just have this in. Then we can make sure that it looks the same. Sure. And this should be on this side. Sure. And it should look pretty much the same as the picture. If I can stick this thing in. There we go. Stick that one in, stick this one in as well. Sure. Okay, this looks pretty much like the picture, so that should be okay. Sure. Go and there we go. Just make sure it goes in, my dear. Ah. これ本当に疲れるんだよな。 looks pretty correct. Yep, it looks correct. Here we go. This is a problem. Oh, I can just first tighten it on this side to the max that it could go. My hands are sweaty as all hell. Sure. I wonder why it's like you can turn. I guess it's the amount of stiffness or something. But like, it's kind of funny how you can tighten this with this, but not so much the other way. It's not so easy the other way around. Pretty sure. Because that one I was like turning the screws over and over, but no avail. Yeah, sure. Let's do the rest then. Stick it in. Stick this one in. Stick that one in. Stick them all in. I should probably do 2 at a time. I did think about it. But yeah, just make sure they all have screws. Sure. There we go. Sure. That's 2 more. Please don't fall out of the hole. Please stay in the hole. Thank you very much. Okay, sure. 1 more. And there you go. Now tighten this. Tighten this one too. just to make sure. Sure. The last one was a little bit loose, so I was using the screws as well to help. So it's this one. I wonder if this is a little easier to do. Okay, should do it. And okay, there, that's done. Next step. M3 times 20. Yeah. Nope, that's the M3 times 30. This is the M3 times 55. M3 times 20 is Doko. That's M3 times 10. That's the M4 non-slip nut. That's the M2 16. Ari? Did anyone see where the M3 times 20 go? Oh no, I found it. I didn't even show it on screen yet. So, give me 4 of these. I'm going to need... Oh, I'll just put this one aside since we're not really. And give me this square thingy. I'm supposed to put it right over here, 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 and here, I see. Yep, those places. This also needs the M3 times 12 screws. Give me 4. Thank you. That's a 1. That's a 2. I'm guessing it doesn't matter which side since it's basically mirrored. There we go. That's 1. That's 2. Yoisho. Do the same for this other side. Yoisho. Yoisho. Spin it in until it fits. Do the same once more. And then I'm assuming that's the batteries. And for the it's supposed to be like this. Okay. And this one's the M3 times 12. Okay. So give me another 4. Yoisho. One on each of these first. And where's my screwdriver? There you are. Is it just me or is it not? Oh no, it's going in. It's going in. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, in that case, those two are basically in, so skip the rest. Make sure that they go in first. At least to like a certain point. Because that way we make sure that things are not like shifted left or right. Okay, there we go. Nice and tight. Next step 5. Need to run the servo program. S1 and S2. But this is... If not, return to chapter 1 to finish it first. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. I have not done chapter 1 because that is a part that I don't have. Huh, wait, nope. Huh, somehow we managed to stick it in. Okay then. It's a little bit but I suppose it worked. It's like angled, which I do not like, but wait, it says they say that the stuff will be delivered here. Unfortunately, it has not been delivered. So technically I'm supposed to program the Raspberry Pi first. So I'm supposed to do basically this section. Sections and just, you know, install stuff. But to do that, I need a way to program this thing. But there's slight problems, is that I don't have something that will communicate with this. So they said that the stuff will be delivered to me today, but it has not. Actually, what if I go... Wait, let me go check the downstairs mailbox. Maybe they stuff it in there. I'll go check the mail first then. And I'll be right back. Be good now. No, it has not arrived. Huh. Wait, if I can't do this one, and if I can't continue the next step until, yeah, this one, then it says, yeah, assemble that, which I've done. And plug the battery into the control board. Press S1 and S2. Yeah, I need to do that first then. Huh. That's not good. Control history. Yeah, I need to do that first. Yeah, I need to program the Raspberry Pi first, then continue. In that case, I'll have to end the stream here. It might, if I get things like either tonight or like tomorrow, I'll finish up the assembly then. Oops. But yeah, like if I get the stuff either tonight or tomorrow, I'll finish the assembly, well, basically tomorrow in the afternoon. If I haven't received it yet, I'll need to wait until I do, then I can finish it. I guess I'll be ending the stream here then, since I can't exactly continue without those. Yeah, I'll just finishing here. Thank you for stopping by. I might do another stream tonight since it did end a little bit earlier than I thought it would. Yeah, well, I will decide on my mood later on. Yeah, Oscar, mata kitte ne.